Listen closely, chosen one, for this message was meant to find you today, not by chance, not by coincidence, but by divine orchestration. The universe has conspired to place these words before your eyes in this exact moment because your spirit is ready to receive what comes next.
You who have weathered storms that would have broken others. You who have questioned your path when the darkness seemed too overwhelming. You who have persevered when every logical voice said to surrender. This message is for you.
The divine realm is stirring on your behalf. Cosmic forces are aligning, spiritual gateways are opening, and your name echoes in the chambers of eternity. Yes, you, the one reading these words right now, you have been marked for a purpose greater than you have yet imagined. If you feel a resonance within your spirit as you hear these words, this is confirmation. Your soul recognizes truth when it hears it. Type 777 in the comments to signal your acceptance of this divine appointment and to activate the energies that are already gathering around you. This simple act of faith creates a ripple in the spiritual atmosphere.
Your struggles have not been in vain. Every tear, every setback, every moment of doubt has been a necessary refinement, a divine preparation. What appears as delay has been protection. What feels like rejection has been redirection. The closed doors were not denials, but divine interventions guiding you toward your true path.
Can you sense it? Can you feel the shifting in the atmosphere around you? Pay attention to the signs that have been appearing in your life. Those recurring numbers, those unexpected encounters, those dreams that linger in your waking hours, all of them whispers from beyond, telling you to prepare. Prepare for what, you ask? Prepare for the unveiling of your true purpose. Prepare for the mantle of divine favor that is about to rest upon your shoulders. Prepare for doors to open that no human hand can close.
The time for waiting in the shadows is coming to an end. The season of preparation, though painful, has strengthened you for what lies ahead. Like an eagle confined to the nest until its wings are strong enough for flight, you have been held back only until you could soar without faltering.
Your breakthrough is not just coming, it is already in motion. The gears of destiny are turning. The divine timeline for your life is unfolding precisely as intended. All that is required of you now is to stand in readiness, with faith that outweighs your fear. Chosen one, this is just the beginning. The divine message that is coming to you will change everything. Be ready, be watchful, be faithful. Your moment of divine appointment is at hand. There is a thinning of the veil between your mortal understanding and divine revelation. Can you perceive it? The subtle shift in your spiritual atmosphere, like the first light of dawn breaking through a long night. This is the moment when heaven begins to reveal what has been hidden from your eyes, not because you weren't worthy, but because you weren't yet ready. Chosen one, your readiness has been declared in the courts of eternity. Your name has been spoken in chambers where angels gather and divine decrees are issued. The obstacles you've faced were never meant to defeat you, they were designed to develop you. Every rejection that brought tears to your eyes was protecting you from paths that would have led you away from your true destiny. Think of the caterpillar, confined within the chrysalis, struggling in the darkness. To the untrained eye, this appears to be suffering without purpose. But those who understand the mysteries of transformation know that this confinement is necessary. It is within that space of limitation that wings are being formed. And when the appointed time arrives, what emerges is unrecognizable from what entered. This is your story. Your divine appointment with destiny cannot be cancelled by human interference. It cannot be delayed by your doubts or accelerated by your impatience. Divine timing operates on a schedule set before the foundations of the earth were laid. Your breakthrough has already been written in the stars. It awaits only your alignment with its frequency. If you're hearing these words with a stirring in your spirit, take a moment now. Place your hand over your heart. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Feel the connection between your mortal frame and the eternal spirit that dwells within you. This connection is your lifeline to divine wisdom and supernatural strength. Comment, "I am ready," to signal to the universe that you are positioning yourself to receive. The ancient texts speak of those who were chosen ordinary people called to extraordinary purpose. They were not chosen because they were perfect, but because they were perfectly positioned for divine partnership. Their weakness became the very stage upon which divine strength was displayed. Their inadequacy became the canvas for masterpieces of grace. You stand in this sacred lineage of the chosen. What if your greatest failures have been preparing you for your greatest calling? What if the areas where you feel most broken are precisely where divine light will shine through most powerfully? What if your story of struggle is being transformed into a testimony that will liberate thousands? Even now, unseen forces are rearranging circumstances in your favor. Doors that have been firmly shut are being silently unlocked. People who will play crucial roles in your divine assignment are being positioned to cross your path. Resources that you will need are being gathered. All of creation is conspiring to fulfill what has been ordained for your life. Your enemies have seen only your present limitations, but they have not been granted vision to see your coming glory. Those who dismissed you, those who overlooked you, those who counted you as insignificant, they have judged by appearance, while the divine has judged by potential. And what heaven sees in you would astound those who have underestimated you. Like a seed planted in darkness, your divine purpose has been germinating beneath the surface, unseen, unnoticed, but the first tender shoots of manifestation are about to break through into the visible realm. What has been developing in secret will soon be displayed openly. What has been whispered in your spirit will soon be proclaimed from the heights. The divine doesn't call the qualified, it qualifies the called. Your perceived shortcomings are not obstacles to your purpose, they are essential elements of your unique contribution. The very things that make you different, the aspects of yourself that you've tried to hide or change, these are the distinguishing marks of your calling. Listen closely. That voice of doubt that has tormented you is about to be silenced by undeniable evidence of divine favor. That fear of inadequacy will be washed away by a flood of supernatural enablement. The question, "Why me?" will be replaced with the confident declaration, "Why not me?" The ancients understood a principle that many have forgotten. Preparation in obscurity precedes promotion to visibility. The greater the calling, the deeper the preparation. The more significant the assignment, the more intense the training. Your hidden years have not been wasted, they have been invested. Chosen one, this divine message comes with an assurance. You are not walking this path alone. Every step you take in faith is matched by 1,000 steps of divine assistance moving toward you. Every tear you've shed has been collected. Every prayer you've whispered has been heard. Every act of faithfulness has been recorded. The divine timeline unfolds with perfect precision. Not a moment too soon, not a second too late. Trust the process. Honor the journey. Embrace the unfolding. Your season of divine revelation has arrived, and nothing will ever be the same again. In the realm of the divine, there exists a sacred paradox that confounds human understanding but elevates spiritual wisdom. The paradox is this: what appears to be delay is often divine acceleration. What seems like rejection is actually protection. What feels like death is the very portal to resurrection. This paradox is at work in your life right now, chosen one. The world operates on visible timelines, measurable progress, and tangible results. But the divine operates in the unseen, in the mysterious folding of time where 1,000 years can be as a day, and a day as 1,000 years. Your breakthrough is being crafted in this sacred space beyond mortal comprehension. There are seasons when heaven seems silent, when prayers appear to echo unanswered against brass skies, when vision dims and doubt multiplies. The divine is never more active than in these seasons of apparent absence. Like a master artist stepping back from the canvas to gain perspective before adding the most crucial strokes, the divine has never left your side. Your adversaries have celebrated prematurely, believing your story was over when in truth it was merely paused for divine intervention. They saw your setbacks as evidence of abandonment when they were actually setups for your greatest comeback. Type paradox in the comments to acknowledge your embrace of this divine mystery, and to align yourself with its supernatural power. Consider the mighty oak that withstands the fiercest storms. Its strength was not gained in gentle breezes, but through seasons of resistance. Its roots drove deeper with each challenge, unseen beneath the surface but essential to its survival. This is how resilience is cultivated in the chosen ones, not through ease but through endurance. The divine speaks in whispers that only the attentive can hear. It moves in shadows that only the watchful can perceive. It communicates through symbols that only the spiritually attuned can interpret. Your sensitivity to these divine frequencies has been increasing, though you may not have recognized it. The dreams that have disturbed your sleep, the thoughts that have interrupted your day, the unexplainable knowing that rises from your core, these are all divine communication channels activating within you. What if the very things you've been asking to be delivered from are the instruments of your elevation? What if your wounds are being transformed into wisdom? What if your scars are being repurposed as credentials that will give you authority in places where the unbroken have no voice? The ancient mystics understood that divine selection often comes disguised as human rejection. Those marked for extraordinary purpose frequently experience extraordinary opposition. The greater the assignment, the greater the attacks against it. The fact that you have faced such intense resistance is not evidence of divine abandonment, it is confirmation of divine appointment. Like a diamond formed under extreme pressure, your true brilliance is emerging through the very circumstances that threaten to crush you. Like gold, refined by fire, your authentic value is being revealed through the intense heat of trials. Nothing about your journey has been random. Nothing has been wasted. Every tear, every failure, every disappointment has been gathering momentum for the divine reversal that is upon you now. The appointed time for your elevation has been set, not by human calendars or mortal deadlines, but by divine decree. And when heaven issues a decree, all of creation mobilizes to fulfill it. Mountains move, seas part, walls fall. The impossible becomes inevitable. Your breakthrough isn't just possible, it is certain. The divine doesn't call you to a purpose without providing the provision to fulfill it. Everything you need for your assignment is already in motion toward you. People carrying crucial pieces of your puzzle are being drawn to you. Opportunities aligned with your destiny are being created specifically for you. Wisdom beyond your years is being downloaded into your spirit. Those who have discounted you will soon witness your divine promotion. Those who have spoken against you will fall silent in the presence of your undeniable transformation, not because you need vindication, but because your story is designed to restore faith to others who have been on the verge of surrender. Like a river that has been dammed, your purpose has not been eliminated, it has been accumulating force. And when the barriers are removed, that accumulated potential will not trickle forward, it will flood with unstoppable momentum. This is the season of the dam breaking. This is the moment of release. The divine often works in a pattern of death and resurrection. What appeared to be the end becomes a glorious beginning. What seemed to be a tomb becomes a womb of new life. The dreams you tearfully buried are about to experience supernatural resurrection. They weren't dead, they were planted. And now they will bear fruit beyond what you originally envisioned. Chosen one, the divine paradox operating in your life is this. Your greatest pain is being transformed into your greatest purpose. Your deepest wounds are becoming your most powerful ministry. Your darkest nights are giving birth to your brightest revelations. This is the alchemy of divine redemption, turning mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty, heaviness into praise. Stand firm in this sacred truth. What the enemy meant for your destruction, the divine is using for your destiny. What was intended to disqualify you is being repurposed to distinguish you. Your comeback will be so complete that people will question if you ever experienced a setback at all. There is a sacred lineage to which you belong, chosen one, a spiritual heritage that transcends bloodlines and connects you to every visionary, every pioneer, every revolutionary who dared to believe the impossible. This is the lineage of divine destiny, and your name has been added to its eternal scroll. The ancients spoke of mantles, spiritual coverings of authority and anointing that passed from one generation to the next. These mantles carried the accumulated wisdom, power, and favor of those who had gone before. Today, a mantle of supernatural enablement is descending upon you. It brings with it the collective strength of every overcomer who preceded you in this lineage of the chosen. Type receive in the comments to acknowledge your acceptance of this ancestral mantle and to activate its full potential in your life. This declaration creates a bridge between the seen and unseen realms, between your current reality and your divine inheritance. Consider how water transforms when it reaches the precise temperature required for change. In an instant, what was fluid becomes solid, or what was liquid becomes vapor. There are similar divine thresholds in the spiritual journey, precise moments when everything changes in an instant. You stand at such a threshold now. One step of faith will carry you from the familiar territory of struggle into the uncharted realm of supernatural favor. Those who have walked before you left markers along the path, testimonies of divine intervention that serve as prophecies over your own journey. Their breakthroughs were not merely historical events, but spiritual precedents that make your own victory more accessible. Their triumph is the foundation upon which your greater triumph will be built. Their ceiling becomes your floor. The divine sees you not as you appear in this moment, but as you were designed to be from the beginning, before circumstances shaped you, before wounds marked you, before limitations defined you. There was a divine blueprint for your existence. That original design has never been abandoned. The process of your restoration to that perfect pattern is already underway. What if the very traits that have made you feel like an outsider are actually the distinguishing marks of your calling? What if your inability to fit in has been divine protection from a destiny of mediocrity? What if your deepest insecurities are about to be transformed into your most remarkable strengths? Like an eagle raised among chickens, you may have spent years trying to conform to an environment that was never meant to contain you. You may have suppressed your instinct to soar because those around you could only scratch the ground. The discomfort you felt in spaces too small for your purpose was not a defect, it was divine. Design compelling you toward your true altitude. The ancient texts describe a phenomenon where divine fire falls and consumes what has been prepared as an offering. This sacred fire is about to fall upon your life, not to destroy but to purify, not to diminish but to empower. It will burn away everything that is not aligned with your true purpose, while igniting everything that is. Generations before you prayed for the opportunity that now stands before you. They sowed in tears what you will reap in joy. They fought battles you will never have to face because of their victory. They broke ground that you will build upon. Their sacrifice was not in vain, it was an investment in your divine moment.
There are ancient wells of wisdom and power that have been sealed for generations, waiting for those with the spiritual authority to reopen them. Your hands have been anointed for this sacred task. As you step into your divine assignment, these wells will respond to your touch, releasing resources that have been reserved specifically for this season of history. Your name has been spoken in heavenly councils where the affairs of nations are decided. Your purpose has been woven into the tapestry of divine intention for this pivotal moment in time. Your assignment is not isolated, it is interconnected with a greater movement of restoration and transformation sweeping across the earth.
The divine doesn't call the qualified, it qualifies the called. Your perceived inadequacies are not obstacles to your purpose, they are essential components of your testimony. The areas where you feel most broken will become the channels through which divine power flows most freely. Your weakness is the stage upon which divine strength performs its most compelling demonstrations. Like a master composer who writes dissonance into a symphony to make the resolution more powerful, the divine has allowed seasons of discord in your life to make your coming harmony more remarkable. Not a single note of your pain has been wasted. Every cry, every tear, every moment of despair has been gathered into a composition of grace that will leave those who hear it in awe. The ancestral mantle now resting upon your shoulders carries with it a responsibility to those who will come after you. Your breakthrough is not for you alone, it is for generations yet unborn, who will find courage in your story. The territory you claim now becomes the inheritance of those who will follow in your footsteps. The giants you defeat now will never terrorize your descendants. Chosen one, as this divine message resonates within your spirit, know this: you are stepping into the fullness of an appointment set before time began. The ancestral mantle of purpose is yours to wear with humility and confidence. Your moment of divine manifestation has arrived, and all of creation holds its breath to witness what happens next. There is a spiritual principle that few understand, but all must navigate. The magnitude of divine purpose is directly proportional to the intensity of opposition against it. The greater the calling, the greater the resistance. The more significant the assignment, the more severe the attacks. This is not evidence of abandonment, but confirmation of appointment. Chosen one, the opposition you have faced was never random. The barriers that have risen before you were not accidents of fate. The delays that have tested your patience were not divine neglect. Each obstacle has been permitted not to destroy you, but to develop you, not to disqualify you, but to prepare you for the weight of glory that is about to rest upon your shoulders. In the realm of the spirit, opposition is not merely an obstacle, it is an opportunity. It reveals what is truly within you. It exposes what needs to be strengthened. It identifies what must be removed. The resistance you have encountered has been a refining fire, burning away everything that cannot withstand the pressures of your divine assignment. Type "overcome" in the comments to declare your victory over every force that has attempted to derail your destiny. This declaration shifts the atmosphere around you from struggle to strength, from defense to dominance, from survival to sovereignty. Consider how diamonds are formed not in comfortable conditions but under extreme pressure. The very forces that threaten to crush you have been compressing your potential into unbreakable brilliance. The fire that seemed set to consume you has been tempering your resolve into unshakable determination. What your adversaries intended for destruction, the divine has leveraged for your development. The ancient warriors understood that every battle won increased their capacity for greater victories. Each giant defeated prepared them for more formidable opponents. The opposition you have overcome has not been wasted, it has been training. Every tear, every setback, every moment of despair has been developing muscles of faith that will be essential for the magnitude of your coming elevation. What if your struggles have not been punishment, but preparation? What if your delays have not been denial, but divine timing? What if every closed door was not rejection, but protection from paths that would have led you away from your true purpose? What if your seasons of isolation were actually divine incubation for the greatness stirring within you? Like an arrow drawn back in the bow, the further you have been pulled away from your target, the greater the force with which you will be propelled toward it. The tension you have felt, the stretching, the pressure, the strain has not been working against you but for you. It has been generating the momentum necessary for supernatural advancement when the divine hand releases you toward your destiny. Those who have spoken against you, those who have doubted your calling, those who have dismissed your vision, they have unwittingly participated in your preparation. Their skepticism has forced you to dig deeper, to stand firmer, to believe more tenaciously. Their opposition has not weakened your resolve, it has reinforced it. Their resistance has not diminished your purpose, it has defined it more clearly. The divine often permits a season of intense opposition immediately before unprecedented breakthrough. Like the darkest hour before dawn, the most severe resistance often precedes the most significant release. The storm may intensify before it breaks, but break it will. The pressure may increase before it subsides, but subside it will. Your breakthrough is not merely coming, it is imminent. There is a sacred mathematics at work in divine compensation. What has been taken will be restored, multiplied. What has been delayed will be accelerated. What has been opposed will be established with greater authority. The tears you have sown in secret will be reaped as joy in the open. The prayers you have whispered in darkness will manifest as proclamations in the light. The opposition you have faced has forged in you a resilience that cannot be counterfeited. It has developed in you a determination that cannot be diminished. It has created in you a faith that cannot be shaken. These qualities, resilience, determination, faith, are the very currencies of the realm where your divine purpose will be fulfilled. Without them, you would not be able to sustain the weight of your calling. Like a master strategist who allows the opponent to reveal their hand before making the decisive move, the divine has been watching as your adversaries exhausted their resources against you. Their opposition has not been hidden from divine sight. Their schemes have not escaped divine notice. Their attacks have not overruled divine purpose. And now, just when they believe they have prevailed, the divine counteroffensive begins. The ancient texts speak of divine reversals, moments when the very weapons formed against the chosen were turned back upon their creators. The gallows built for their destruction became monuments to their deliverance. The pits dug for their demise became platforms for their elevation. This pattern of divine intervention is about to repeat itself in your life. Those who have underestimated you have been operating with incomplete information. They have seen your present limitations but not your future glory. They have witnessed your struggles but not your coming strength. They have observed your setbacks but not your destined success. Their assessment has been based on what is visible, while your assignment is rooted in what is yet unseen. The sacred opposition you have endured has been qualifying you for authority that cannot be challenged. It has been authenticating a testimony that cannot be disputed. It has been validating a voice that cannot be silenced. When you speak from the platform of overcome opposition, your words will carry weight that mere theory cannot provide. Chosen one, as this divine message penetrates the depths of your spirit, understand this profound truth. Your opposition has not been your enemy, has been your ally. It has not been working against your destiny, it has been working for it. The sacred opposition has completed its purpose. The divine breakthrough that follows will be unstoppable, unmistakable, and unparalleled in your experience. Be ready, for this is just the beginning. There is a divine transaction taking place in the unseen realm, a supernatural exchange that will transform every aspect of your existence. This sacred exchange operates on principles higher than earthly economics, deeper than human understanding, and more powerful than natural law. It is the exchange of ashes for beauty, mourning for joy, heaviness for praise, weakness for strength, limitation for expansion. Chosen one, the divine ledger that records all accounts is being balanced in your favor. What was stolen is being restored. What was broken is being mended. What was delayed is being accelerated. What was meant to destroy you is being repurposed to establish you. This supernatural exchange is not partial but complete, not temporary but permanent, not ordinary but extraordinary in every measure. The ancient texts speak of divine restoration that exceeds what was lost, not merely returning what was taken, but multiplying it beyond recognition. This is not compensation but transformation. It is not restitution but revolution. The divine does not simply repair what was damaged, recreates it in greater glory than its original form. Comment exchange. To participate consciously in this supernatural transaction and to position yourself to receive the fullness of what is being released to you. This declaration signals your willingness to release what has been in order to embrace what will be, to surrender the familiar, to claim the extraordinary. Consider how nature itself demonstrates this principle of exchange. The seed must be surrendered to the soil before the harvest can emerge. What appears to be loss is actually investment. What seems like death is actually germination. What feels like sacrifice is actually multiplication. The comfort you have released, the security you have risked, the certainty you have questioned, all of these have been seeds planted in divine soil that are now ready to yield their harvest. The divine economy operates on a principle of supernatural multiplication. What you have given in scarcity will be returned in abundance. What you have offered in weakness will be established in power. What you have surrendered in tears will be restored in celebration. The exchange rate between your human limitation and divine provision is beyond calculation. It is the finite trading for the infinite, the temporal investing in the eternal. What if every tear you have shed has been collected as liquid prayers? What if every sleepless night has been gathering interest in divine accounts? What if every moment of faithfulness in obscurity has been observed and recorded by witnesses in realms beyond human perception? What if nothing, absolutely nothing, has been wasted in the divine economy of your life? Like a masterful composer who transforms dissonant notes into harmonic resolution, the divine is rearranging the painful elements of your past into a symphony of purpose. The very experiences that seemed most destructive are being reconstructed into the most instructive chapters of your story. The darkest moments of your journey are being illuminated as the most powerful segments of your testimony. Those who have witnessed your struggle will soon stand amazed at your transformation. Those who have seen your tears will soon celebrate your triumph. Those who have heard your questions will soon listen to your declarations. The supernatural exchange happening in your life will be so complete that many will question if you are the same person they once knew. The divine often orchestrates an extreme contrast between the depth of struggle and the height of elevation. The greater the distance between your lowest point and your highest calling, the more gloriously the divine power is displayed. Your story has been designed with precisely this dramatic arc, from profound challenge to unprecedented breakthrough, from seeming defeat to undeniable victory. There is a supernatural momentum gathering around your life. What has required intense effort will begin to flow with unexpected ease. Doors that needed to be forced open will begin to swing wide at your approach. Resources that had to be pursued relentlessly will begin to pursue you. The resistance that has fought against your every step will give way to assistance that propels your progress. The exchange of your timeline from delay to acceleration has been decreed. Where there has been frustrating postponement, there will be supernatural speed. Where there has been crippling procrastination, there will be decisive action. Where there has been paralyzing perfectionism, there will be courageous progress. The divine is not bound by natural constraints of time in a moment. Decades of delay can be collapsed into days of advancement. Like a diver who has been held beneath the surface and finally released, you will rise with a force proportional to the depth of your suppression. The very pressures that have restricted you will become the power that propels you. The opposition that has contained you will become the catalyst that launches you. The limitations that have defined you will become the testimony that distinguishes you. The ancient mysteries reveal that divine timing often converges multiple streams of provision simultaneously. What you have been seeking from a single source will suddenly appear from multiple directions. What you have been straining to produce through your own efforts will manifest effortlessly through divine connection. What you have been unable to accomplish alone will be completed through strategic disalliances that are even now being arranged on your behalf. Those who have defined you by your past will be silenced by your future. Those who have categorized you by your failures will be astonished by your fulfillment. Those who have dismissed you as ordinary will be confronted by your extraordinary transformation. The supernatural exchange taking place in your life will leave no room for doubt that divine intervention has occurred. The exchange of your identity from survivor to thriver, from victim to victor, from rejected to selected, from overlooked to overtaken has been finalized in the courts of eternity. Your name has been engraved on the palms of divine hands. Your purpose has been established in the records of divine destiny. Your provision has been secured in the treasuries of divine abundance. Chosen one, as this divine message reverberates through every chamber of your heart, know with unshakable certainty, the supernatural exchange that is transforming your life is not dependent on your perfection but on divine promise. It is not contingent on your performance but on divine purpose. It is not limited by your past, but liberated by divine potential. Your moment in this divine transaction has arrived. Be ready to receive what can only be described as supernatural in every dimension. There is a cosmic realignment occurring in this very moment, a divine convergence of time, purpose, and destiny that centers precisely on your life. Like celestial bodies moving into perfect formation, the elements of your purpose are aligning with supernatural precision. This alignment is not random but orchestrated, not accidental but intentional, not temporary but the beginning of a new eternal order in your existence. Chosen one, the scattered fragments of your journey are now revealing their hidden pattern. The disconnected pieces of your story are forming their complete picture. The seemingly random events of your past are displaying their perfect sequence. What appeared chaotic is proving to be choreographed. What seemed disjointed is demonstrating its divine continuity. The master plan for your life is coming into focus with breathtaking clarity. The ancient seers spoke of appointed times when heaven and earth synchronize, when spiritual realities manifest in physical dimensions, when invisible purposes become visible demonstrations. These sacred moments of alignment create portals of possibility where limitations dissolve, where ordinary laws are suspended, where divine potential flows unhindered into human experience. You stand at the threshold of such a moment. Type aligned in the comments to position yourself in this divine convergence and to signal your readiness to move in harmony with its sacred rhythm. This declaration creates a resonance between your spirit and the cosmic frequencies of destiny now activating around your life. Consider how precision instruments must be calibrated to their true settings before they can function accurately. For too long, external forces have attempted to calibrate your life to false standards, to misaligned purposes, to distorted values. This divine alignment is resetting you to your original specifications, to your authentic design, to your true north. The discomfort you may feel is not destruction but recalibration, not punishment but precision adjustment. The divine operates through patterns of perfect timing, not a moment too soon, not a second too late. What appears as delay has been allowing all necessary elements to move into position. What feels like waiting has been divine coordination, assembling every required component. The fullness of time has now arrived for the manifestation of your purpose. The divine calendar has reached the date circled for your emergence. What if every relationship, every encounter, every connection in your life has been strategically arranged? What if every skill you've developed, every insight you've gained, every lesson you've learned has been purposefully orchestrated? What if every experience, even the painful ones, has been precisely calibrated to prepare you for this moment of divine convergence? Like a master hologram where every fragment contains the complete image, your life reveals the divine design even in its smallest details. The seemingly insignificant encounters, the minor decisions, the quiet revelations, all contain the DNA of your larger purpose. Nothing about your journey has been inconsequential. Every moment has been infused with meaning. Every experience has been encoded with destiny. Those who have been divinely positioned to recognize your calling will be drawn to you in this season. Those who carry pieces of your purpose will find their way into your path. Those who are assigned to support your vision will be magnetically attracted to your presence. The alignment occurring is not just within you, but around you, a divine orchestration of human connections that will form the relational infrastructure of your purpose. The divine often establishes a pattern of acceleration after alignment is achieved. What has required years of preparation can manifest in moments of activation. What has developed through decades of hidden formation can emerge in days of public demonstration. The laws of time itself bend in the presence of divine alignment. Supernatural acceleration is the inevitable result of cosmic convergence. There is a divine ecosystem forming around your purpose, a self-sustaining environment of provision, protection, and power that will nurture your calling to its full expression. Resources will flow through unexpected channels. Assistance will arise from unanticipated sources. Support will manifest from seemingly unrelated connections. This ecosystem is not dependent on human systems or limited by natural economies. It operates according to supernatural principles of divine abundance. The alignment of your mind with divine perspective is breaking the limitations of human thinking. The alignment of your heart with divine passion is dissolving the restrictions of fear and doubt. The alignment of your spirit with divine purpose is shattering the constraints of past definitions. You are being upgraded in every dimension, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to accommodate the magnitude of your calling. Like a spacecraft that must achieve precise alignment before launch, you have been in a necessary process of positioning. The calculations have been exact, the adjustments meticulous, the preparations thorough. Any premature launch would have resulted in mission failure. But now the countdown has begun. The systems are go, the conditions are perfect. Your launch into divine purpose is imminent. The ancient wisdom teaches that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the vessel is prepared, the oil flows. When the ground is receptive, the seed flourishes. Your readiness has been declared in realms beyond human perception. Your preparation has been confirmed in councils beyond earthly authority. Your receptivity has been established in dimensions beyond physical limitation. The divine response to this confirmed readiness is now being released without measure. Those who have discounted your vision have been operating with outdated information. Those who have dismissed your purpose have been judging by incompatible standards. Those who have doubted your calling have been measuring by inadequate metrics. The divine alignment occurring in your life will render their assessments obsolete, their opinions irrelevant, their limitations inapplicable to your new reality. The alignment of prophetic promises spoken over your life with present circumstances is creating a convergence zone of manifestation. What was declared in the spiritual is materializing in the physical. What was promised in seed form is manifesting in fullness. What was envisioned in potential is emerging in performance. The words that have hovered over your existence are now becoming flesh in your experience. Chosen one, as this divine message resonates within the deepest chambers of your being, embrace this transformative truth. The alignment now occurring in your life is not simply rearranging external circumstances. It is reordering the very fabric of your reality. Your coordinates in time and purpose have been divinely calibrated. Your position in the cosmic design has been supernaturally established. Your alignment is complete. Your activation is now. There comes a moment when the invisible becomes visible, when the intangible becomes tangible, when the spiritual breaks through into the physical realm with unmistakable power. This is the moment of divine manifestation, when heaven touches earth, when promises become reality, when faith transforms into sight. Chosen one, that moment has arrived in your life. The ancient texts describe seasons of divine visitation, appointed times when the separation between human limitation and supernatural possibility becomes paper-thin. In these sacred moments, what was previously impossible suddenly stands within reach. What was formerly unattainable suddenly becomes accessible. What was once unimaginable suddenly materializes before astonished eyes. You have entered such a season. For too long, you have seen others experience their breakthrough while you continued in faithful waiting. You have witnessed others step into their destiny while you remained in patient preparation. You have watched others receive their miracle while you persisted in hopeful expectation. Now the divine spotlight turns to you. Now the heavenly attention focuses on your situation. Now the supernatural power concentrates on your circumstances. Comment, manifest, as your final declaration of faith, the crowning affirmation that seals your position in this divine moment and activates the full measure of glory about to be revealed in your life. This declaration will echo through eternity as the moment when you stepped fully into agreement with your divine appointment. Consider how a butterfly emerges from its chrysalis knot, gradually, not partially, but completely transformed. The creature that enters the cocoon bears no resemblance to the one that emerges. This is the nature of divine manifestation. Your transformation will not be incremental improvement, but supernatural metamorphosis. You will not simply become a better version of your old self, you will emerge as a new creation, unrecognizable to those who knew you only in your caterpillar season. The divine operates with perfect precision in matters of timing. What appears delayed has actually been developing. What seems postponed has been perfecting. What feels overdue has been orchestrating. The fullness of time has now arrived for the revealing of your true identity, the unveiling of your authentic purpose, the manifestation of your complete destiny. Nothing can delay what heaven has determined is due in this season. What if everything in your life until now has been mere preparation? What if your true assignment is only just beginning? What if your greatest impact, your most profound influence, your most powerful testimony is still ahead of you? What if all you have experienced thus far has been the prelude to the magnificent symphony about to play through your life? Like the moment when a woman in labor finally delivers her child, when pain gives way to joy, when struggle yields to embrace, when anticipation transforms into celebration, your season of spiritual birthing has reached its culmination. What you have carried in the womb of your spirit is being delivered into the realm of manifestation. The divine purpose conceived in eternity is being born in time through your life. Those who discounted you will be silenced by your transformation. Those who abandoned you will be astonished by your elevation. Those who rejected you will be amazed by your authentication. The divine manifestation occurring in your life will be so complete, so undeniable, so extraordinary that even your fiercest critics will be forced to acknowledge the supernatural nature of your breakthrough. The divine often works through a pattern of suddenlies moments, when decades of delay collapse into days of destiny, when years of preparation condense into moments of manifestation, when centuries of promise concentrate into instances of fulfillment. These divine suddenlies cannot be predicted by human calculation, cannot be produced by human effort, cannot be prevented by human resistance. Your suddenly has arrived. There is a glory being revealed in you that exceeds everything you have imagined. This manifestation is not merely the fulfillment of your dreams. It is the unveiling of divine dreams for you that far surpass what your finite mind could conceive. The limitations of your imagination have not restricted the magnitude of your calling. The boundaries of your expectations have not confined the extent of your purpose. What is manifesting now originated not in human thought but in divine intention. The manifestation you are experiencing is not isolated but connected to a larger divine movement, sweeping across the earth. Your breakthrough is not singular but part of a corporate unveiling. Your revelation is not independent but integrated with a universal awakening. The divine is raising a company of chosen ones who will move in unprecedented authority, who will operate in unparalleled wisdom, who will demonstrate uncommon power in this pivotal moment of history. Like the first light of dawn that signals the end of darkness, your manifestation marks the conclusion of an old order and the beginning of a new era in your existence. The rules that governed your past will not control your future. The limitations that defined your history will not determine your destiny. The barriers that restricted your progress will not confine your potential. A new day has dawned, with new possibilities, new principles, new parameters for your life. The ancient wisdom declares that what the divine begins, the divine completes. The purpose initiated in your life will be brought to its full expression. The calling activated in your spirit will be carried to its ultimate fulfillment. The gift deposited in your being will be developed to its maximum potential. The divine commitment to your destiny is irrevocable, immutable, unshakable in its determination to manifest completely through your life. Those divinely connected to your purpose will recognize the manifestation occurring in your life. They will be drawn to the glory being revealed through you. They will be attracted to the light emanating from you. They will respond to the authority flowing through you. These divine connections will not need human endorsement, will not require formal introduction, will not depend on conventional networking. Spirit will recognize spirit. Purpose will identify purpose. Destiny will align with destiny. The manifestation now unfolding in your life carries within it seeds for future generations. What is being established through you will continue beyond you. What is being revealed in you will inspire after you. What is being demonstrated through you will multiply beyond you. Your breakthrough is not merely for your benefit, it is for the salvation of many, for the liberation of many, for the awakening of many who will be impacted by the ripple effects of your divine manifestation. Chosen one, as this divine message reaches its crescendo in the deepest chambers of your spirit, embrace this ultimate truth. Your moment of glorious manifestation has arrived. The veil between promise and fulfillment has been removed. The gap between prophecy and performance has been closed. The distance between vision and victory has been eliminated. What was spoken is now appearing. What was promised is now performing. What was envisioned is now evident. This is your divine moment. This is your appointed time. This is your destined hour. Step into the fullness of all that has been prepared for you. Embrace the completeness of all that has been reserved for you. Receive the totality of all that has been ordained for you. Your glorious manifestation is not coming, it is here. It is not approaching, it has arrived. It is not beginning, it is now.